Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
So, as we come to know that the second property of non-metals, chemical property of non-metals is reaction of non-metals with what, guys? Reaction of
H2O.
metals with
What?
water. So if you'll observe very carefully, guys, non-metal oxides will react with water. Don't confuse Nitinath and Arvind Ganpati particularly. Non-metal oxides will react with water, but pure non-metal if you take, non-metal alone if you take, plus water, if you take, guys, no reaction. What is that? No
No
reaction.
reaction.
Understanding, guys? So non-metals do not react with water or even steam also to evolve hydrogen gas. That is what you have to remember, everybody. Is it okay, guys? Because non-metals cannot give electrons to reduce the hydrogen ions of water into hydrogen gas. Because non-metals, what is, guys? No, not giving electrons, only sharing electrons. Yes or no? Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
That is the reason. So please all of you write. Non-metals, general equation. This is the general equation. Non-metals plus water will form what, guys? No reaction.
No reaction.
So non-metals do not react. All of you write. Non-metals do not react with water or even with what? Steam to evolve hydrogen gas. Is it okay, guys? Now, reason. Reason is most important. What is the reason I said? What is the reason I said, everybody? Because they are unable to donate they cannot give the electrons.
They
Understand?
only share electrons, sir.
The reason, non-metals cannot give electrons to reduce hydrogen ions of water into hydrogen gas. Do you understand, guys? Please respond me. Everybody, Bhumi,
Okay, sir.
Nitish, Jesse,
Yes, sir.
that is. So that is what. That's all. Second property is over. Reaction of non-metals with water, no reaction will take place. So what is the reason behind? Because they cannot reduce the
They
hydrogen.
only share electrons, sir. They do not donate.
They will never donate the electrons, and they cannot replace or they cannot reduce the hydrogen ions from water. That's all. From water as a hydrogen gas. That's all. This is the second property. Any doubt, guys? That's all over second property.
No, sir.
Now, third property. What is the third property? You can go back to the metals and you can tell me.
Dilute acid, sir.
Non-metals, very simple, guys. Reaction of non-metals with the dilute acids. Again, here also dilute acids. So no reaction. The tabular column, I have sent you one tabular column. Have you seen, guys? Now you can check it. You can understand. Do you understand, Ra? Please respond me. That is so.
Yes, sir.
Reaction of non-metals with dilute acids. Again, you can say non-metals plus dilute acids. Non-metals plus dilute acids will give you no reaction. What is that? No reaction. All of you remember this. So from this I can say, what I can say, non-metals also not only with water, do not react with what, guys? Do not react with
Acids also.
dilute acids. That is you have to remember. Okay?
Non-metal oxide can react to the dilute acid, sir.
They will react, they will form, they will react. Do you understanding that? Suppose carbon dioxide, they will be. So the carbon dioxide, they will react with that. So here we are talking about only non-metals, not metal oxides. Okay, wow?
Okay, sir.
That's so let us observe very carefully. Do not react with the dilute acid. So you can say here, why it is not happening, sir? Why can't they react with the dilute acids means? So they cannot displace hydrogen from acids. That is what you have to remember. So non-metals Non-metals unable to displace. Understanding? Cannot displace or do not display. That is, you should remember. Do not displace. What is that? Hydrogen. Hydrogen from where, guys? From acids. Do you understand, guys? Because hydrogen, even though it is a non-metal, it will be behaves like a water. It will behave like a what?
Metal.
It behaves like a metal. It is always donating electron. Understand, Madhumita, Humaira, Dilipan? So that is why non-metals are unable to. They do not displace hydrogen from acids. For example, if you take the non-metal like carbon. Example, please all of you take. Carbon you can take. What is the symbol of carbon, guys? Carbon is C. So carbon you can take. Carbon, sulfur, understanding, like sulfur, and you can take phosphorus. They do not even react with do not react with the hydrochloric acid. Do not react with dilute HCl. Why, guys? Can anybody say? Even with dilute H2SO4 also. Why? Anybody can say? Why? Because
So there is no donors.
non-metals are not able to displace hydrogen from acids. If you take compared to carbon, sulfur, and this phosphorus, everything, they are unable. They don't have energy to displace this hydrogen from these acids and to form hydrogen gas. Do you understand, guys? That is the reason you can say, in order to displace hydrogen ions of an acid and convert them into hydrogen gas, electrons should be supplied. What is happening, guys? Electrons should be supplied, but this carbon, sulfur, and phosphorus, non-metals, is it they will donate the electron or share the electrons? Please respond me. Donate the electrons.
Share, sir.
Only sharing electrons. If you want to remove, if need to remove H plus ions from acids and need to form H2 gas. H2 gas means what, guys? H2 gas must supply what? Must donate electrons. What is that? Must donate electrons. Do you understand, guys? So here
Non-metals do not donate the electrons.
non-metals cannot donate electrons. Is it yes or no? So that is the reason they cannot give electrons to the hydrogen ions of the acid to reduce to hydrogen gas. That is the reason non-metals no reaction with the dilute acids. Do you understand, guys? So they are unable to displace the hydrogen, because if you want to produce the hydrogen gas from H plus ions of
You should
acid,
displace.
they must donate the electrons. So here nobody is there source to donate the electrons. Understand, Jesse, Arya, everybody? That is the reason. What is happening? It will never react with the dilute hydrochloric acid or H2SO4, any kind of acids. That is how to remember. So if non-metals like carbon, sulfur, phosphorus, they are put into a test tube containing dilute sulfuric acid, and you can test it also. You can see no gas is evolving in that, means in the sense of no reaction is taking place. What is happening, guys? No reaction is taking place. That is how to remember, because they cannot donate the electron, they cannot displace H plus ions from hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid. Is it okay, guys? That is the third property. So non-metals no reaction with the dilute acids. Okay, Kevin, Arun Karthikeyan, Bhumika, responding means it is good. That's all. Varshini, what happened to you? No response at all. Next, Varshini only will say reaction of non-metals with the salt solutions. Let me see, Varshini will speak. Fourth property, reaction of, please respond me, Varshini. Reaction of, Bhumika and Varshini you can say, Asika also, very silent, I don't know why. So, reaction of non-metals with salt solutions. Anybody can say reaction? Salt solutions, please respond me. Salt solutions, what is happening? So here, Always you should remember in salt solutions also, a more reactive non-metal can displace less reactive non-metal from its salt solution. So here also displacement reaction. So all the things are not possible. Only have to remember what, guys? More reactive. Understanding now? Please note it down. A more reactive. Understand, Aravind? Karthikeyan? A more reactive non-metal. A more reactive non-metal displaces what, guys? Displaces a less
The
reactive.
less reactive non-metal from its salt.
Yeah. A less reactive non-metal. Less reactive non-metal from its salt solution. From its salt solution. Okay, now, for example, if you take chlorine. So if you take chlorine gas and it will pass through a sodium bromide. Example. Let me take sodium bromide. What is the formula of sodium bromide? NaBr. Understand?
Na2Br.
Yeah, Na2Br ille. NaBr. Sodium.
Okay, sir.
Sodium bromide. Okay, Amma? So sodium bromide you can take, if will pass the chlorine gas. Who is more reactive? Not sodium. Don't consider sodium. Only non-metals here. Bromine and chlorine.
Chlorine only, sir.
Chlorine is more reactive. Do you understand it? So that is why we used to get what, guys? We used to get respect to salt.
NaCl plus bromide.
NaCl plus we used to get Br2. What is that, guys? Br2 we used to get. Understanding, Amma? Bromine. Is it okay, Padmashini?
Okay, sir.
So here, don't think that, sir, you are writing here Br2 and here Br1 only. So here it is
Diatomic.
2NaBr. It is diatomic molecule. What is that? It is the diatomic molecule. Understand, Akhil Arfan? Everybody, Humaira? Please respond me. That is. So it is the diatomic molecule.
Two NaCl, sir.
What?
Sir, two NaCl. Two NaCl.
Very good, very good. If you respond like this, that is nice. Prahasini, you also try to respond. Bhumiga, interact. That is, speaking only, chemistry will come more because chemical formulas and all balancing, keep on responding, mind automatically it will store. That is. So you can remember that. So always which one? More reactive non-metal will displace the less reactive.
Less reactive non-metal from its salt.
So that is what example you can take. So in this displacement reaction, who is more reactive? Chlorine is. Chlorine is more reactive than bromine. That is why it is displacing. Is it okay, guys? Please respond me. Now, non-metals also, usually we will take only 4 non-metals which are more reactive or less reactive. We will check it. So that 4 non-metals also I will say you now. So please all of you note it down that. All of you note it down. That non-metals also, which is more reactive, which is less reactive, I will say. Shall we say?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now, observe very carefully. Right. If you take actually, non-metals actually, metals already we know metal activity series. What is metal activity series? Anybody can say? The arrangement of metals based on the
Potassium, sodium.
correct? Yeah. Please never call me.
Yes, sir.
Never call
According
me.
to their reactive
Remember.
arranged.
Fluorine, first highest reactive metal is fluorine. What is that? Most active. Downwards you can go active. Only 4 are non-metals we can study only 4. Most active. What is that? Most active. Understand it? Next.
This is for non-metal series, sir.
Non-metals are least active. Okay? That is. So
Okay, sir.
fluorine. Next one. Chlorine. Only we study fluor. Next. Bromine. Br. And iodine. Again, chemistry periodic classification. 5th chapter we will study this. These are called as halogens actually. 16th group. I think 16th or 17th group. 16th only I think. 16th I think. These are called as. Okay, let it be. We will see by the time. So these are the 4 non-metals you have to remember. So higher, more reactive is fluorine, less reactive is iodine. Is it okay, guys? This is non-metal oxide series. Any doubt? Clear? So the more reactive element displaces less reactive elements from its salt solution. That point also you should note it down. So already I have written here. What is that? A more reactive non-metal. Not only the more reactive non-metal, any element displaces a less reactive element from its salt solution. Is it okay, guys? That is you have to remember it. Any doubt? Please respond me. Any doubt in this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
That's all. So that is next. Fifth property. So this is the fourth property. Any doubt? Fourth property, reaction of non-metals with the salt solution. So based upon more reactive or less reactive, you have to check it. Is it okay, guys? Everybody, Arya, Akila,
Okay, sir.
Tarani, that is. Next, reaction of non-metals with the chlorine. Last for today's class. Reaction of non-metals with chlorine. So as we know, they will form covalent bonds or ionic bonds, covalent compounds only. Correct or not? Covalent compounds. That is why you can take non-metals react with the chlorine to form covalent chlorides. What is that? Non-metals react with the chlorine. React with the chlorine and will form what, guys? To form covalent chlorides. Because they are sharing electrons only. Covalent chlorides they will form. Understanding? Which are not an electrolytes. So which are not an electrolytes means what? They are non-electrolytes.
Covalent chlorine means what, sir?
Covalent means by sharing electrons, not by donating or receiving. Okay, da? Understand?
Okay, sir, okay, sir.
They won't donate, they will share the electrons. Understand? For example,
Okay.
suppose you have one extra electron and you have another fellow is no electron, they both will share the same electron like this middle. Okay, da? Like this. Understand, da?
Yes, sir.
Covalent means they will never form ions. That is you have to remember. Never form ions. What is that? Never
form ion.
Okay, da? Only always
Okay.
atoms. That is you have to remember. So this is chlorides which are non-metal and so they are called as what, guys? Which are non-electrolytes, means they do not conduct electricity. What is that? They do not conduct electricity. Is it okay, guys? Do not conduct electricity. Any doubt in this? Please respond me. Everybody. Why
No
they
doubt,
don't
sir.
conduct electricity? Anybody can say why they do not conduct electricity? Because they will never form ions. Yes or no? They are forming by sharing electrons, not by donating electrons. That is why they are called as non-electrolytes.
Non-electrolyte.
Please respond me. That is okay, guys. Please respond
Yes,
me.
sir.
And these non-metal chlorides are basically in two stages. They are either in liquids or they are in gases. Okay, guys. This is also you should remember. Which one? Non-understanding metal chlorides. Non-metal chlorides. Either they are in liquids or gaseous state. So first example, hydrogen gas. Anybody can say hydrogen is a non-metal, correct or not? So reactant that tell me,
Yes, sir.
hydrogen gas, which is reacting with a chlorine gas, we is to get something. Can you able to say what is that?
HCl, sir. 2HCl.
It is a gas. It is not liquid. Understanding, guys? It is a gas. It is the covalent chloride. Okay, da? It will never shows the acidic nature. Once it is dissolved in water, what will turn, guys? It will turn into acid again. Okay, da? Arun Kartikeya? Kevin?
Yes, sir.
Hydrogen chloride, not hydrochloric acid. What is this called as? Everybody? Hydrogen chloride. Understanding? Hydrogen chloride. That is the difference between hydrochloric acid and hydrogen chloride. Hydrogen chloride is a what? Not acidic in nature. It is the covalent compound. Okay, da? But it is dissolved in water. What it will form? It will dissolve in water. It will form
Acidic solution.
acidic solution. That is you have to remember. So hydrochloric acid. Remember, hydrochloric acid will show the blue litmus to red litmus, but hydrogen chloride will never convert blue litmus to red litmus. Understanding, guys? No reaction with the blue litmus to red litmus. Is it okay, guys? Please respond me. That is understanding. Same way it will take. Second one for our today's class, last one, phosphorus. So phosphorus is what, guys? P4. What is that? P4 will react with the chlorine gas. So here you can take chlorine P4, no issues. So which will form phosphorus. Understanding? Phosphorus trichloride. Very important formula. What we should call, guys? Phosphorus trichloride. This is called as phosphorus trichloride. This is also covalent chloride only. Okay, Ra? That's all. Any doubt? Any doubt in this? Respond me. That is all about
sir.
this class. So if you want, you can note it down. So these are the 5 properties of non-metals we have been studying today's class. Remaining we'll study in the next class. Any doubt? That's all.
No, sir.
So much, everybody. So again, we'll meet tomorrow. All of you prepare well. Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Prepare well, guys. Thank you, everybody.